And welcome to the game, everybody. Glad you've joined us. Some AAA baseball in the Pacific Coast League coming your way. It's the Oklahoma City Comets and the Round Rock Express. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Winston Santos. Here's the scouting report. Not known for tremendous strikeout ability, so he's going to have to force weak contact with good command and movement. The defenders behind him are going to have to be ready to go because the hitters will probably be putting balls into play frequently. Now it's the shortstop, Austin Gauthier.
Austin Gauthier.
And we're underway here this afternoon.
It's 0-1.
First pitch, 107.
Fly ball to right. The second baseman drifts towards it. And there's one down. Some good fundamentals from the infielder as he ranged back on that play. You can lose track of where you are and start worrying that you're going to collide with the outfielder. Nice catch. Next up for the Comets, number 31. Swing and a base hit. So one on now with one away.
Batting third, the third baseman, David.
The batter now, David Bodie. Didn't play in the day game yesterday. Should be fresh for this one.
Hee-haw! No balls, one strike.
Here's a pop-up. Barnhart drifting towards this one. 2 away now. That was the one he wanted, but a little early on the swing. When that happens, if your front side flies open, you're likely to get too far under it like he did there. This one is labeled. That's back. Snags it on the warning track. One hit, one left. We move on to the bottom of the first. No score. Welcome back. Pitching in this one, Nick Frosso. Every time he toes the slab, he needs to have all 3 pitches working. If the curve isn't effective, then batters can just sit fastball changeup and not even worry about the breaking stuff. It's going to be really important for him to mix locations and keep the hitters guessing. To the bottom of the first we go. Stepping to the plate for Round Rock, Sam Haggerty. That one's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
And it's a pop-up. Rushing under it. And there's one away. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe. The kind of pitch hitters dream about. Trevor Hauver now at the plate. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. And that one fouled off. Winds, kicks, here's the pitch. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounder to second, Freeland. That's an out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Alan Trejo.
So digging in, Alan Trejo. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Down the middle for a strike. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. Liner, base hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. So here's the cleanup hitter, Dustin Harris. 2 hits in last night's game. In there at the knees. 0-1. Comes up empty, strike 2.
0-2.
Bounces that one, it goes to the backstop. And now a runner in scoring position. Man at second with 2 down. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Bashes this one to deep left center. Way back there. And you can forget it. Made them pay for that one. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-0. 2 away here, nobody on.
Yeehaw! 0-1.
Two outs and nobody aboard. Foul ball there. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Now here's the 0-2. And that one is foul. We'll try again. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. And here's the 0-2. Good eye there.
That missed. That's
what
a
a
ball.
take with 2 strikes.
1-2.
That one close, ruled a ball. Wow,
2-2.
He's showing outstanding discipline with 2 strikes. Swings and misses, and that'll be that. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Got unique needs in redoing your basement? Call Montresor Basement Design and ask for Fortunato. Top half of the second from Round Rock.
That's a ball.
Rosario batting 5th today, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2010.
Ball.
Wise to take that slider down and in.
2-0.
Very difficult to square that up. In the air to center, pretty deep. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Great swing on that one. Loud contact coming off the bat, and he's rewarded with the automatic double. Nice productive at bat. Digging in for the Comets, Cody Hosey. Runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing that run. Oh, what a great play. Nicely done for the out.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Good opportunity to pick up your teammate and deliver. This one high in the air, out to left center. Makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, not in time. And they trail by only one.
The right fielder, number 16.
That's team first hitting we just saw. He knew they were counting on him to bring in the run with something deep enough in the air. Nice job. Late swing, foul to the left. I'm sure he's not thrilled about giving up the run on the sac fly. Now he has to focus on ending this inning and giving his teammates a chance to reciprocate. Swings through it. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the top of the second. Next pitch misses away. Ball 1. This one hammered deep to right, and it is gone. Home run. That's gotta feel good. A solo blast. And they tie it up. It's 2-2. When the pitcher throws a breaking ball over the inside half of the plate, it's all too easy for a hitter to get there early and pull it foul. He did a good job that time to stay square with his mechanics and keep it fair for a homer. So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. This pitch misses. 1-0. A frozen rope. Handles this one no problem, and that'll end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here at the plate, Luis Mieses.
Luis Mieses.
Yeehaw! 0-1.
Fouled off left side. 0-2 now. Gets a piece, stays alive. Swing, lifts it to shallow left field. Pulls it down. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Cody.
Coming up to the dish for Round Rock, number 75.
Hey! Ball! 1-1.
And the count 1-2. One out and the base is empty. Got it.
Hey!
Now 2 away.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
Digging in for the
Jonathan.
Express, Jonathan Ornelas.
Ornelas.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
It's 0-1.
On 0-1, the delivery. Fouled off down the right side. Struck the batter out without a swing. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. We've played 2 innings. We're tied in this one 2-2. All set for the start of this inning. And now the shortstop, Austin Gauthier.
Austin Gauthier.
Here, what? 0-1.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. That's some great arm action
No
from him
balls,
to sell the
2 strikes.
changeup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That's a K. They get the leadoff batter here in the 3rd.
The batter. The
Stepping to the
center
plate for
fielder,
Oklahoma
Jose
City, number 31.
Ramos.
1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground, right side, collects. And there are 2 outs.
The batter. The third baseman, David Bodie.
Now the 3rd baseman, David Bodie, popped out in foul ground first time through. That one hammered but pulled foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, just waving at that one.
0-2.
Got it. Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3. We move on to the bottom of the 3rd. We're tied in this one 2-2. Bottom of the inning,
Leading
stepping to the
for
plate for
Express,
Round Rock,
the
Tucker
catcher,
Barnhart.
Tucker Barnhart.
Hoo-yah!
That's towards center. There's 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Sam
Back to the top of the order here. Next up for the Express, Sam Haggerty. First time up was a pop-out. That one in there, and that is strike two. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first two pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Got to protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual. And there's two away.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Trevor Hauber will hit next. Collected a couple of hits in yesterday's game. And that one is in the dirt. In the air to left center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. We move on to inning number 4. We're tied in this one 2-2. We're back here at the ballpark. Ben Gelman here with you and set to lead off the fourth, Ryan Ward. Swinging a high fly ball out to left, Mieses. And a quick out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Eddie.
Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Eddie Rosario. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Foul ball there. All tied up. Top half of the fourth. Strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Pitcher and catcher obviously in sync right now, just rolling out there. Next up for the Comets, Cody Hosey. 3 hits in the loss last night.
Ball.
2 outs, bases empty.
Hey! 1-1.
One pitch fouled away. Slider, slider, slider. I'm sensing a trend here. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the fourth, all even. 2 runs apiece. Welcome back. The Express at the dish in the bottom of the fourth.
The designated hitter, Allen.
Round Rock has a great dessert stand here at the ballpark. I'd particularly recommend the pecan pie bites. Not a great idea for kids with braces, though. Late swing fouled it off. The 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Harris.
Coming up to the dish for Round Rock, Dustin Harris. He's already homered in this ballgame.
0 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Now here's the 0-2. Struck out looking. 2 outs already in the home 4th. A lot of hitters will look out over the plate
Now
to the
batting,
outer half
the
of 2
first
strikes,
baseman,
and they're less
Josh.
able to react on a good fastball in.
Catcher.
That might explain the batter taking strike 3 called here. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball.
Ha! 1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 down and nobody aboard. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. We'll head on to the 5th. Tied at 2. We're ready for the
Leading
5th
off
inning.
for
And here's the
Oklahoma
catcher,
City,
Dalton Rushing.
Dalton Rushing.
There's a strike.
Ha! That's a ball. 1-1.
One-two offering. This one the other way. Pulls it in. One away. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Newell, now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. That's pretty good command on a pitch we haven't seen him use much in this one. Now here's the 0-2. Swings and misses. First 2 batters retired in the top of the 5th. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Alex Freeland. 0 for 1. Freeland measures 6'2", 200 pounds.
No balls,
and he was
1
a
strike.
3rd-round pick back in 2022. The 0-1. A swing and a miss. Down 0-2, and now you have to
0-2.
shorten up and just find a way to put it in play. Maybe going to have to fight 1 or 2 off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. We're tied in this one, 2-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Digging in for the Express, Luis Mieses.
Mieses.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Next one's fouled back. Swing and a miss. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the fifth.
Now
Just
batting,
couldn't get on
the
time with the
second
heater in that
baseman,
at-bat.
Toby.
3 straight fastballs, and he ends up with the strikeout. And now at the plate, the second baseman, number 75. Went down on strikes the first time through.
That's a ball.
One out and the base is empty.
Hee-haw!
To the right side, Freeland. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jonathan Ornelas.
Jonathan Ornelas digs in now. First at bat was a strikeout. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. That keeps the inning going. And now the switch-hitting catcher, Tucker Barnhart. More than 80% of his first pitches are strikes so far. That's a good sign for this outing. Bouncer out to short. Gauthier. On to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors. 1 left on base. 5 innings down. We're tied in this one 2-2. On to the next inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Austin Gauthier. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball. 1-1.
Line to left. And it gets down for a base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. Got out in front, but didn't allow
Now
the
batting,
wrists to
the
yank that
center
one
fielder,
into foul
Jose
ground. That's a good example
Romo.
of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. And they've got some choices now with good speed on the bases. Digging in for the Comets, number 31. 1 for 2.
Hey!
This one's in the dirt, and the runner
0-1.
stays put. Oklahoma City with the go-ahead run at first. Squares to bunt, but misses. Just couldn't lay that one down. Need to make sure you just kiss the ball with the bat and put it on the ground. Lays one down the left side. Harris. Off balance speed. There's one. Throw to first, but not in time. On that play, he couldn't set his feet, and that can make things tough. Still, he made an accurate throw for the out at second. David Bodie, the next to hit. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Oh, 0-2, here's the pitch. Swings through it for the K. Nice job behind the plate there. And now the first baseman, Ryan Ward. On the ground. And handles this chance. Not in time. He's safe.
Throw.
Two outs and runners at first and second. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Eddie Rosario.
Hut. 0-1.
Should be extra bases. Coming around third. Runner scores and they take the lead. Second run scores as well. It's 4-2. Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. Great approach on that swing, stepping through it and shooting it the opposite way for a two-bagger. Hitting coach will be smiling after that cut. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, looks ready to make the move. Winston Santos departs. Two-run ball game as the starter heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Adrian Hauser,
47.
trying to strand the runner at second.
Adrian Hauser.
Next up, the designated hitter, Cody Hosey. He hits a liner to first as the bat splinters. Hatcher takes it to the bag. That ends the inning and limits the damage. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. It's now 4-2. We're in the bottom of the sixth, and now Sam Haggerty.
The center fielder, Sam Haggerty.
With his teammates driving in a pair, he wants to make this an efficient inning so they can get back up to the plate and tack on some more runs.
Ball.
In there, and so now it's 1-2. Grounder to third, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Up against it with two strikes right there, but still managed to win the at-bat. They were expecting something to the pull side there, but he showed a nice, selfless approach and just took the ball the other way for the easy knock. That's something a lot of scouts will like to see, and we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. Next up, Trevor Hauver.
Wood. Oh, that's low.
In the
That's
dirt, but blocked. The tag, safe at second. Nice hustle to move up on the wild pitch. I like the approach trying to induce the double play ball, but that was too low, and it allowed the runner to move up to second. Now you can't get the simple double play, and a hit probably brings in the run. Here's the 1-2 offering. Got the strikeout looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees.
Now batting.
Next is the designated hitter, Alan Trejo. Singled and scored back in the first. 1 for 2 so far. On the ground to the left, Gauthier. The tying run is aboard. And next, the cleanup hitter, Dustin Harris. Already a homer for him in this one. Definitely wants to avoid hitting an easy bouncer here. A grounder in the infield should be an inning-ending double play.
Nope.
Impressive efficiency on the mound in this game. The Express with the go-ahead run in the batter's box. And swing and a miss. Power approach on the mound here. Nothing but fastballs in this AB. Now a flare off the bat. Rosario on the move. Pulls it in. 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Josh Hatcher. Swing and a foul straight back. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch. Oh, and now this one's high and deep. Way back there, has a chance. Gone. Blasted that one out of here. A 3-run home run. And they lead it. It's 5-4. What a fun trip around the bases for him with the lead changing hands on that homer. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Luis Mieses.
Yeah! 0-1.
Two outs and nobody aboard. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
And swing and miss.
1 and 2's the count.
Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. That's a strikeout looking. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. They move in front. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Top of the 7th here. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Dalton Rushing. First pitch, not close. Activity in the bullpen. JT Shagwa getting loose out there. Curvello also throwing. And that is in for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. Lifted in the air to left. Mieses. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 16, Chris.
Now at the dish, Chris Newell. He's already gone yard in this game. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. Pitch misses there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounds this to the left side. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Next up for the Comets, Alex Freeland. Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing.
Ball.
hoping to put the tying run aboard. Slowly on the ground to short. There with plenty of time, inning over. Time to stretch. The Express out front here, 5-4. Hope you had a good stretch at home, except for the last half of the seventh. Now it's the second baseman, number 75.
Freeman.
Fouled off. He was late. And it's 1-1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fly ball down the line. It's carrying. Makes the grab. 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Stepping to the plate for Round Rock, Jonathan Ornelas. Grounder left side. And they get the out. Now, Tucker Barnhart. Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Nick Frosso will depart. Kept the minute, but in line for the loss right now. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching for
a new arm into the game, the righty, Dustin May.
85.
Coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Started to swing, but held up.
Ball. He out 1. 1-1. Ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. I know it was a hitter's count, but that pitch is tough to do damage on. 2 outs, bases empty. On the ground to first. That's a hit. And here is Sam Haggerty, 1 for 3.
That's a ball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. 1 left on base as they hold on to a 5-4 lead.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. JT Shagwa, charged with hanging on to this lead. We head back to the top of the order. Digging in for the Comets, Austin Gauthier. Swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Josh Spores, they've got the closer getting loose. Out to short. Sends it to first. And that's 1 away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th.
The center fielder.
Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, number 31. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay.
0-1.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Battling here, fouls it away. 1 out and the base is empty. Swing and a miss. Down to first with it, in there safely. Lucky break for the hitter there, reaching first even after swinging and missing for the K.
The batter.
So
the
up next, David Bodie.
Bodie.
Puts this one in the air down the line. Makes the grab on the run. Coming up to the dish
Now
for
batting,
Oklahoma
the
City,
baseman,
Ryan Ward.
Ward.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Oklahoma City with the tying run aboard at first. Oh, and 2 waves at that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Now this is lifted to center, and it drops in. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. That one was way in on the hands. He did a great job to pull them in and get enough barrel on the ball to push it back through the middle for a hit. Eddie Rosario now at the plate. A chance to do some more damage here after driving in a pair the last time up. And that one fouled off. And the tying run at second. Inside,
1-1.
nearly got the batter.
No, that's out.
This could be the action pitch right here with runners on and a hitter's count. Slider clips the zone. That was a hanging slider, and he got a great look at it. Might be the most hittable pitch he'll get in this AB. The 2-2. Slider misses away.
Count.
No room to walk this hitter, so I'd expect something fairly hittable. Cody Hosey in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded
Ball
up.
4, take your base.
Now batting.
Here comes the
Designated
manager out of the
hitter,
dugout,
Cody
making a move for the bullpen.
Hosey.
JT Shagwa, done for the day. And leaving with the bases loaded. We'll need some help from the new arm on the mound when we're back.
Now pitching.
So they turn to their closer, Josh
Number
Spores,
66.
stepping right into a bases-loaded jam.
Boy.
And now the DH, Cody Hosey. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Foul ball there. The 0-1 offering. Swings and lifts this one to deep left. It's back there. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! That should fire up the dugout, and now they're out front. It's 8-5. That was a big-time blast in a big-time spot. This is an unreal turn of events, and what a job they did to set him up by loading the bases. A grand slam to take the lead. That sound you just heard was everyone in the press box furiously retyping their game story. So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Late on that fastball. Spores, 31 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. Down 0-2, swings through it. Behind on that swing.
0-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of runs across. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam homer. It's now 8-5. All set for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Trevor
the right
Palmer.
fielder, Trevor Palmer.
What a sinker he's got. Tons of dive on that
ball,
pitch.
1 strike.
Usually a sinker is designed to get ground outs, but he gets batters to swing and miss at it.
Ball. 1-1. Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses.
No, that's low.
That's
Ball.
great discipline at the dish. He fell behind 0-1, then didn't overextend or get greedy. Now he's got a favorable count on 3-1. Drive along the left field line, and it goes just foul. Got the batter swinging. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the
So
designated
digging
hitter,
in, Alan Trejo.
Trejo.
That's low. That's a ball.
This ball is crushed deep to left. This one's gonna go. Made the hurdler pay for that one. A solo shot, and they inch closer. It's 8-6. This ball game isn't over yet. That home run closes the gap a little. The book on this pitcher is that he relies heavily on the sinker, and he placed that one well down in the zone. Credit to the batter. He got the bat there right on time to connect with a good swing path, and that got him the home. 1 down. Next to hit, Dustin Harris. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
It's 0-1.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
No ball,
Just
2
can't
strikes.
catch up to the heat. That misses,
Ball.
and that is ball 1. 1 run in the inning so far. Here in the bottom half of the 8th.
Right.
Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered at that one. And he must have been looking in some other
Now batting,
location.
first
Otherwise, I
baseman.
don't know why he'd go down looking on a fastball on the inner half. Coming up to the dish for Round Rock, Josh Hatcher.
That's a ball.
And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. So up next, Luis Mieses. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
0-1.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. The Express with the tying run at the dish. Next offering is downstairs. And a swing and a miss. Inning over. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. 9th inning coming up. The Comets lead it 8-6. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. And now the right fielder, Chris Newell.
16, Chris Newell.
A swing and a miss, chases way out of the zone. Some serious velocity coming out of the pen, clearly. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Leadoff hitter retired here in the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. That one pushed to the left and foul. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Cut on and missed. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sit down looking for the backwards K. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. They're running out of time to add some insurance. At the plate, Austin Gauthier.
Ball.
Not looking good there. He may need to choke
1-1.
up or start that front foot sooner to catch up to this stuff. One pitch fouled away. That's the kind of foul that'll leave you feeling the sting in your palms. Ouch. 1-2 pitch. Comes up empty, chasing that one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So they go quietly here. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, due up in the bottom of the 9th. Oklahoma City with the lead, 8-6.
Now pitching for
Welcome
Oklahoma
back,
City.
and here comes the closer,
Number
Brustar
48.
Graterol, aiming to
Brustar
lock down the game and pick up
Graterol.
the save. Digging in, the
Leading
second
up
baseman,
for the
number
Express,
75.
the second
0 for
baseman,
3.
Cody
Fly out, a ground out, and a strike.
Freeman.
He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to third, Bodie. Slings to first,
That's it out.
and the leadoff batter set down here in the 9th. Good sinker there and got him to mow
Now
the grass a bit for a
the
simple
shortstop,
ground out. Nice pitch.
Jonathan.
He's 2 outs away.
Ornelas.
Now it's the shortstop, Jonathan Ornelas. The 0-1. Fouled off left side. And again on 0-2. Fouled off at the plate, they'll do it again. That just misses, and the count is 1-2. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. This is a test of wills. Neither the batter nor the pitcher wants to give in. 1-2 now. Got the swinging strikeout. Only one out remaining. And here's the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
That's the ball down.
That one's in there, and the count 1-1. 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth, and it's a 2-run game. Swings through it.
1-2's the count.
Struck the batter out looking, and this game is over. Final line of 8-6 in this one. On behalf of our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for joining us.